Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome to my humble pottery ceramics channel. My name is Monique. I have a small pottery business on the beautiful island of Bonaire in the Dutch Caribbean. And welcome. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new, you're very welcome, of course. I have another kiln opening for you today. A little bit, well, not that much different because it's all done, but I decided to single fire a few things this time because they were just dishes. They are easy to single fire, and mainly because dishes are easy to glaze in the greenware state. I would personally not, for instance, single fire my sgraffito mugs and bowls because they, I take tongs, I dip them in a big bucket of glaze, and we're done. That's how easy it is. But greenware with dipping with tongs is not a very good idea, and I don't see me brushing 2 or 3 layers of glaze on if I can easily dip things. So those things will always be bisque fired just because it's easier. There are a lot of pros and cons for deciding whether you bisque fire things or not. So it's something to think about. And I did this time also because of a little bit of the Christmas rush. I had bad luck with delivery of my clay. It came in weeks later than I anticipated, and of course that ridiculous ankle thing. I'm not quite there yet, but almost. So I'm good. And I got in an order. A lovely customer. She comes here every year and always visits me here at the Pottery and always buys something. And she said, "I'm coming to Bonaire. Could you make me?" Well, yeah, of course I can, but it was, I didn't have a lot of time, so I had to fast dry them, which is tricky because things can crack and warp. But it all went through the bisque and I glazed them. They're all here. So these need to be fired today because she's coming tomorrow. And of course, we now have a power outage. So lovely. I just came off the phone with our power utility company, I think you call that. We have only one, so. And there is some disruption in this neighborhood. They're working on it, and I'm hoping they solve it quickly, because as soon as this is empty, that needs to go in, including a whole row of things that were on here, which I took away because my little things from here are going up there. Let's stop waffling. Oh, don't mind the hair. I still haven't got my hair cut. Good. Dishes. I am going to go to a Christmas market for 2 nights, which is an indoor one on one of the resorts here on Bonaire. They kindly invited me. And because it's an indoor on a resort, there are going to be mainly tourists and visitors on that market. So I decided to whip out a lot of small dishes people can take away. A tourist cannot bring home a big garden totem because it has to fit in a suitcase or a carry-on or a handbag. And these things I could do when I was still not walking because of my ankle. I could sit down and press these plates. Well, let me show you while I talk about this. This is one of them. This is glazed on the inside with celadon bloom, and on the outside I have black underglaze. Oh no, it's a slip, my own slip with mason stain wiped away. And these are my coral dishes, and I pressed in a big piece of upholstery foam with a blank and made the shape, and then with some coral that I have found on one of our beautiful beaches here on Bonaire, I made this texture on the outside and on the inside. I hope you can see. I left the outside unglazed and the inside is glazed. I love that juxtaposition. Is that the right word? The contrast. I like it. So that's the celadon bloom. I have another one. It's a beautiful light turquoise with white crystals in it, by Amaco, I believe. I also did have I have made, what do you call these things? Sorry, lost for words. You know what? Let me show you. I will go grab one. There we go. See how fast I can walk? Oh my god. It does hurt a little bit. There we go. This is one with, of course, a flamingo. This one is brushed with raspberry mist. I think I could have done one more layer. If I have time, I might put on one more layer and fire it again, and if I have room in my kiln. If you're single firing and, well, obviously your clay is then in the greenware state, it's way more absorbent than when it's big. Ah! Breathe, Monique. It's way more absorbent than when it's bisque fired. So I thinned the glaze a little bit and didn't put on the full 3 or 4 coats. I only put on 2. It's still good, it's lovely. But if I have time and room, I might do it again. Now, how did I make this? I cut from slab, I cut out this oval shape, and I made these. These are bisque fired. And these I use to push in on the clay while it's on a big piece of foam. And that will give it its shape. And I just made a convex shape and slip trailed with thick slip that flamingo on there, and then bisque fired it, and that will flamingo, here it is an outie, and it will become an innie, so to speak, on your little dish. So that's how I make these. And I also have one with our beautiful island on it. This glaze is the Aurora Green by Mayco. It's not glossy, but it's not matte either. It's sort of satin sheen to it, and it has beautiful black and gold crystals in it. And same principle, cut out a rough shape of bonaire, made it a little bit rounded and slip trailed the island on it, and now that it's bisque fired, I use it as a press mold. Gosh, is that the right word? I think so. So that's how I do those, and there are more coming. It might become a bit boring. I, of course, have one. It's the mold of a turtle, and this is one in the good old blue rutile. That's very, very pretty. That's one half shelf. Let's go to the next half shelf. Here's another flamingo in raspberry mist, and here is one of the coral dishes in the raspberry mist. And another half shelf. Oh, this is, I think, yeah, I'm sure actually. This is the nori green. I have never single fired with the nori green. It's a new glaze to me. And it, well, it could have gone on a little bit thicker. Maybe I thinned it out a bit too much. But still okay. Some more in blue rutile, another bonaire, and another cute little turtle. Now, what would you use these for? I get that question a lot. These can be another nori green and another aurora green. These can be used for your tea bags. These can be used for, yeah, put it on your bedside table for your rings or your earrings at night. For maybe if you are having a very luxury Christmas dinner for caviar or something like that. or maybe for a little little thing of garlic butter on your dinner table. I mean, you can use them for anything. You can use them for a little piece of soap. They always come in handy. And they are, of course, a cute little souvenir. It fits in your hand luggage, handbag, your carry-on. They're not too expensive. So I think they are very, very cute. Taking out some posts. And a shelf. Let's see what we got. Oh, more of them. Here's another island and another turtle. Oh, this green has come out better, and the blue too is always beautiful. As long as you put enough of the blue teal on it. If not, it's completely brown. These are all nori green. They're all the same. I might refire these, or at least a few of them. They're a bit too brown to my taste. But I took a chance because I never single fired with nori green. So I didn't know exactly how much to thin it or not. So, oh, and my Christmas trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 of those little Christmas trees that are becoming a card holder. There you go. Aren't they cute? Piece of iron, a wire goes in there with a clip and a card on top for my Christmas market table, and on the card there will be a description of whatever item they are being displayed with. And that, well, I have 10 more of these, so that's it, people. I'll just show you. That nori green with pearl white is just the perfect Christmas color. And it breaks beautiful on the slip trailing. Gives it a little bit of a golden color. The slip trailing is white, and with this glaze it becomes a golden color. It's beautiful. Well, 6 more of these, so I won't bore you with that. I'm going to quickly fill my kiln with these, and then fingers crossed that the power will be turned on soon, and then I'll have another kiln opening for you, probably tomorrow. See you then. Bye bye.